Welcome to Real Doofs. I'm Drew. I've seen a lot of movies.
And I'm Brian.
And I'm Joe.
And we haven't seen a lot of movies.
So this is a movie podcast where we watch movies that are pop culture essentials that Brian and Joe have never seen. But before we do that, they're going to actually try and guess what happens in the movie.
That's right.
I'm excited.
So this week, guys, we're doing something a little different. We're actually doing something that both of you have seen, but have not seen in such a long time that hopefully you won't guess the entire part of this movie right off the bat.
That we just don't remember it at all.
Right.
I'm actually not sure if I've seen it or not.
I was actually just going to say that. I think I may have just never seen this movie, but think I have because it's referenced so much in
that's
pop
like
culture.
That's insane to me right now. Just to let you know. So guys, this week we are watching the 1985 classic Back to the Future. Let that sink in for a second. These guys have not seen Back to the Future.
or at least don't remember.
Or at least don't
seeing
remember
the
it.
whole thing.
So this movie is directed by Robert Zemeckis. And another funny thing is that it's got a little extra kind of... it's like a cousin to Jaws because it's produced by Steven Spielberg.
Oh,
Okay, cool.
The Jaws guy.
The Jaws guy. Sweet. All right, guys. So, not sure if you've seen it. Pretty sure you haven't. May have seen it a long time ago. Well, let's start this off. What do you guys think Back to the Future is about?
I'm 90% sure it involves time travel.
Oh, yeah. I'm 100% sure it involves time travel.
Okay, sweet. So take me through like the opening. What's the start? Where
Well-
are we? When are we?
Well, okay. Well, oh my
Yeah.
God. Sorry, it's all coming.
It's all coming
man.
back to the future.
So there's something to do with Back to the Future predicting a lot of things, especially the Cubs winning the World Series.
Oh.
Because that was like a joke because it'd been so long since they had last won it.
Didn't that come true or something?
And that's the thing. The Cubs won recently. Like I want to say like a
the
year
year
or
that
two ago, but I think it was like a year off from what Back to the Future was. So if I remember correctly, the Cubs won in like 2017. So I'm predicting that the movie takes place in 2016.
Interesting. Okay.
Or 18.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So let's hold that prediction of the Cubbies then winning the World Series. Hold that because I want to know where you think. So the movie starts 2016, 17, 18, something like that.
Yeah.
And what happens? It's just start and the
Right.
Cubs win?
So I think I can't really give you like the cold open or anything.
Give me just what you think it is.
I think it's I think it's like a guy. I don't know if it's going to be like the scientist guy who creates this car time traveling machine because I think that's a thing.
So there's a car time traveling thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I'm just going to go through the details.
Just go for it.
I'm going to go through the details that I think I really know.
You do that.
about
I'll
this
formulate
movie.
the cold open.
All right, so there's definitely a car. I cannot remember the model, but there's a car in it, and it is the like time travel machine.
Right.
And they set the year in the dashboard, and then they start driving fast, and they go back in time while they're driving, and fire. It creates fire on the ground from the tires.
You're just looking at the Blu-ray box cover. You're looking at the cover of the movie.
I am not. This is what I know. This is exactly what I know from like references. Like I'm pretty sure Family Guy has referenced Back to the Future like hundreds of times.
Yes.
Anyway, that's like the time machine they have. It's this old guy who kind of looks like Einstein with big white hair, and it's young. His name is Marty McFly.
Oh, so good, man! Yes,
Marty McFly.
We're gonna insert a ding ding sound effect for that. Good job, ding ding.
And he wears a red vest. I think that's a thing.
Yeah, I feel that.
And I don't know why, but he goes back in time. I don't know if he goes back in time to just like try it out because it's this mad scientist's time machine, or if he goes back in time to like change something.
Okay.
But I think he's going to go back in time and he's going to start to worry about whether he's affecting his future, like his present, like where he's from. And I know there's something in there with him being attracted to this girl, and he finds out it's actually his mom, and he's like, oh, that's awkward. I'm not going to like pursue that because that's my mom.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what else happens. That's literally all I know about the movie. Oh, something about a hoverboard. So like a skateboard that hovers, and then self-tying Nikes. That is 100% what I know about this movie.
All right. This is what I'm liking. Okay. Brian, give us the opening, and then I'll detail what we think this movie's about.
Your prediction of the opening, by the way.
Yeah, my prediction of the opening. This is the mad scientist. I agree with everything you said so far. So cool. I think that all those points. I think the mad scientist's name is his real first. I don't think he's an actual doctor, but I think his real first name is Doc. And I'm pretty sure it's Doc Brown.
Okay.
Sweet.
I'm
just going to tell you right now. Yes, Marty McFly, Doc Brown.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Good job, guys.
Awesome.
We pieced it together.
Ding, 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 ding.
You know the whole movie now.
We know the whole movie now. I also think, and maybe we'll talk about this more after the movie, but I'm pretty sure like Rick and Morty, the cartoon show, is loosely based off of this.
Oh my gosh.
If it is, from what I've seen of Rick and Morty, it's like
very
definitely
loose.
like a what if and things were different.
Yeah.
Okay. You can definitely see some similarities, but they definitely make it their own.
So I don't think that this is. I don't think that the crazy scientist is the main character. I think the crazy scientist is the angel from It's a Wonderful Life, and Marty McFly is the main character.
Gotcha.
And I think this is a parody of It's a Wonderful Life, where Marty McFly is feeling really down on himself, wishes he was never born, and then stumbles upon this mad scientist who takes him to he's like, well, let me show you this opportunity. And then they get stuck in the past, and the whole movie is trying to get back to the future because he very quickly realizes he likes things the way they were, and it's just the whole point is the struggle to get back.
All right, cool.
I do think there's a little bit of like Oedipus Rex mixed in there, and he falls in love with his mom or something.
Yep.
I thought you were going dark, and immediately when you said It's a Wonderful Life, I thought you were like, Marty's going to try to commit suicide, and I was like, wow.
No, I think it's probably, so it's like an 80s movie, so he's probably like getting bullied at school, and on his walk home or something, he's like bummed, and like he hears an explosion in a garage, and so he like goes to check it out, and he's like, are you okay? Hey, you're that guy I know who maybe teaches at the school, and then he's like, hey, just hold this thing, grab this thing, and then they disappear, and they're in the past.
Okay, Joe's got like a big smile on his face. He's like super into what Brian said. This is the coolest thing is you guys listening. Like the magic that happened was that like Joe saw the movie happen from Brian's description.
No,
it was pretty
I saw
like,
I saw a little
like,
bit, but I remembered something from the movie from another reference.
All right, give me one more, and then I'm going to piece together what we have.
There's a scene when Marty is in the past, like. You know, he had time traveled in the past, and he's playing guitar, and he just plays this crazy song on the guitar, and it's like a futuristic song. It's like pop in his current times, but they haven't had this kind of music genre yet in the past. So he's playing it, and everyone's like, oh my gosh. And then at one point, somebody's like, you got to hear this. And somebody holds out a phone. Like, I know that happens or he's like, well, take a listen to this. And he holds out the phone to like the stage where Marty is playing the song. Yeah. Do you?
That feels very familiar.
I've definitely seen something like that. And I really think it's from this movie. This could be from a completely different movie. But.
I'm not going to spoil if it is or isn't. Because I already spoiled at least that Marty McFly and Doc Brown are characters in this movie.
All right.
So, to start this off...
I think there's a train. Not to interrupt you. I think there's a train.
There may be a train.
I think when they go back to the past, there's some sort of train they get stuck on.
Okay.
So...
Wait, I think they drive the car on a train.
So...
Like when they get to the...
No, like to... like the whole movie is about getting back to the future, like you said. I think they drive the car on like on top
Train
of a
tracks?
train, or like on the train tracks, or like in the train, like last minute they got out of there right before either like the train crash, or they
like
would
goes
like,
off the edge,
or like
something.
they would have crashed on the top
Yeah.
of the tunnel that the train was going
Yeah,
under, or something like that.
Interesting.
Oh, and I think the train. I think the car flies at some point.
Okay, so
Ooh,
for
okay.
just for sake of time and everything like that, you guys gave a lot of predictions. So essentially, Marty McFly is a school student who is being bullied and is totally depressed about life. Here's an epic explosion in a garage. Sees some curmudgeon in there and is like, "You're that crazy guy," and the guy basically is like, "Come with me," and like takes him on a journey. Gets in a car that is a time machine.
Ooh, that car is a DeLorean.
DeLorean, that's it. I
Gets
was trying to think
into
of
a
that.
Because
DeLorean.
I know this because I listened to another podcast, and I'm not plugging them at all. But they don't deserve it. We're too little. They have enough publicity. But they did a story on John DeLorean, the guy who invented the thing.
Okay.
And he used to work for Ford, and he's an insane person, and everyone should go look up the story of John DeLorean because it's wild how insane that guy was.
So this DeLorean is a
Yep.
time machine. They go back in time to a certain year. Now we assume it's like 2016. It's like today-ish.
I think it's
time.
2015.
It's 2015 when it starts, and they go back in time, and they realize they're back in time, and for some reason they're sort of stuck. They're trying to figure out how to get back to the future.
Yep.
And there, Marty meets his mom.
Yep, somehow.
He's all about her until he realizes it's his mom, or is he still into her and he's like fighting that urge?
No,
no.
he's like, oh, that's like a really pretty girl.
Yeah,
and then
he's
he
like,
finds
it's
out,
my
oh, it's.
mom?
Yep.
Okay,
yeah.
so
I just remembered something else from pop culture reference. Something about writing your name on your underwear. That's something about that is gonna happen.
Someone writes
in
their
this
name on
movie.
their underwear,
or like gets
Or someone else's
Oh
underwear.
my gosh!
or someone looks at someone's underwear.
Oh my gosh! I think I've seen like a clip or something on YouTube. I know what it is.
Okay,
he's
go-
wearing Hanes underwear, or some other brand,
Yeah.
and the mom or someone sees it on him
Yeah.
and is like, "Is your name Hanes or something?
Yeah, 'cause, like,
is your
why would
name
you-
that brand?" Okay,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Mr. of the Loom.
Yes.
Can I?
So
That's another prediction of mine.
okay,
all right.
So someone sees someone's underwear, assumes that their name is the brand of the underwear.
Yes.
So then they go back to the future somehow, and in the future, the Cubs win the World Series.
And then that happens in real life.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, and then finally, somewhere in here, a train pushes the DeLorean, or the DeLorean
I
is
think that's
on the
how they
train.
get back to the future.
I think that's how they
Okay.
get back. So when they're in the
Alright.
past, they somehow, get the DeLorean again.
Awesome.
And then they drive it back into the
because
future.
the DeLorean doesn't have like the
Yeah.
magic juice it needs to
Right.
go, but
Guys,
the train does.
This is awesome. So we're gonna watch this movie. Before we do, I'm just gonna throw 2 or 3 things out there.
Okay.
Right now, just to ask you, what do the Libyans mean to you?
That's like a family. The
Okay.
Libyans are a family
Yeah.
that bully the McFly family.
Okay.
Okay.
cool.
Yep, that's what I think.
I like it. That's pretty cool. That's good. And then
Wait, what about Brian?
yeah,
What do you
do
think?
you have a thought?
I don't. I
So that's cool.
the whole time trying to think of something.
Let me ask you, why would anyone want to save the clock tower?
Oh.
Because that's where the DeLorean gets its magic juice from.
I felt like that too.
It's
I was
I
like,
thought you
important.
said the magic juice.
I
It was in the
I
train.
feel like
the magic juice was in the train.
Or I didn't really say the magic juice is in the train. I just thought that at one point they drive
The
on the
train.
train,
Okay.
or near a train
Yeah.
to go back.
Okay.
Maybe something happens in the future with the clock tower, so if it accidentally gets destroyed while they're in the past, then it like messes up some event that happens in the future.
Where they wouldn't have been able to go back in the
All right.
first place.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh! Another prediction. Something is gonna.
This is
Wait, Brian and I are pointing at each
the
other.
scientists Dude's like idea to create the time machine is based off of the clock tower somehow. So if it never existed, they would have never built the time machine, and then they just like cease to exist.
Nice.
They'd break the space-time continuum or something.
And kind of vibing off of that, somebody at one point sees themselves disappearing in a picture.
Ooh. So like it starts to happen, like they start to not be able to save it.
Yeah.
And so like
I think something
the
like
end
that
game
might happen.
sort of dust away.
Yeah.
All right, I can tell we're really excited. So
So excited to watch this movie.
we are going to go ahead and start Back to the Future. Shit.
I want to change some of my predictions.
No, we will not change any of them.
Alan
He's like
Silvestri.
Alan Silvestri, yeah. Man, he's done so much. This is the scientist's house.
This must be the scientist's house.
Oh, the dog is dead, isn't it?
No, I hope not.
Oh, it's a stolen plutonium. Stolen plutonium.
Plutonium. Cool.
Oh, he's gonna play guitar right here. You just know it. This is another reference I feel like I've seen.
He's kicking
Overdrive.
it up to 11.
Like, what kind of experiment was it just setting clocks ahead 25 minutes? Like, what was he trying to do? Oh, clocks work the same way! Gears!
Interesting.
What, that he lives in a shed?
No, so obviously
Next to a
this
Burger
doesn't.
King.
Okay, I don't think this takes place in 2016, 17, 18 anymore.
Toys R Us.
But they definitely go to 2016, 17, and 18 at one point.
Okay.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Yeah, Marty, if you really want to play in front of people, don't do it in front of your fucking school. Go out on the street if you need to, for Christ's sake. Jesus. Yeah, send the tape in. Yeah, check out other girls in front of your girlfriend, you piece of shit.
Oh, he's so cool. He's sketching on the back of a police cruiser.
I thought I was the only one who knew that was sketching.
I played Tony Hawk's Underground. Is this the older brother from Home Alone?
No.
Is it that Biff?
No.
His name's Biff, right?
I don't
his
think
name was
His
Buzz.
name's Biff.
What is
His
it?
name's Buzz.
Buzz. Okay. This is such a depressing scene. She hates her life right now.
I really like this movie so far. I really like where it's gonna go. I can feel where it's gonna go, and I'm liking it.
Well, I mean, we're going to see trains. We're going to the future. Like, this is going crazy.
There's the DeLorean.
Out of time.
Ding, ding, ding. Oh wait, and there's the vest too. The red vest.
Yes. Yes. There's the J.C. Penney's that joke predicted too. Oh. There's the fire from the tires.
yes.
Ding, 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 ding.
What's the clock on the dog gonna be? Is it gonna be I'm so confused. Is it gonna be the same? Different?
It should be a minute behind.
No. Yeah, it should be a minute behind Doc's clock because
Yeah.
he stayed
Yes.
for a full minute. But
Yes.
the dog's chime travel is instantaneous.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Or the dog's dead.
Well, did you see The Fly? Remember?
Oh, no. We did it.
Yay!
Math.
Libyan nationalists. Is that like a political group?
Yeah, it's like the terrorists.
That was gonna be my second guess. Not gonna lie.
Why'd he step on two pedals to brake?
One's the clutch, one's the brake. DeLorean was a manual.
What's that, Brian? Do you have to hit both pedals? Whoa.
You have to disengage the clutch.
Shit, that's...
Yeah. He's going to go find Doc. Like young Doc. And he's going to say, you built this in the future. I need plutonium to get back to the future.
I don't know if you noticed it in the in '85. That was a porn theater.
Oh yeah.
So like the town is a little more smutty. So this is like for him seeing it like
in its
wholesome.
heyday.
Yeah, nice.
I was trying to read what the film was showing.
Yeah.
On, That's awesome. Uh-oh. He just changed future.
Or maybe
He like influenced the future.
It was always supposed to happen.
Always supposed to
Okay,
happen.
yeah, maybe. Okay, yep, that's true. Like somebody else will eventually influence him somehow. Yeah.
Or not. Maybe he does change the future. I don't know.
So they used the same actors in the beginning and just threw a bunch of makeup on them.
Yes. Except in the second film.
There's a second one?
This is the trilogy.
There's a second one!
There's 3 of these.
There's a third one! Yes!
Oh, what's he doing in the
Oh. Oh no.
Oh, this is hilarious.
tree? What's...
What a creep. His dad's a creep.
Why do you keep calling me Calvin?
That is your name, isn't it? Calvin Klein?
Calvin Klein. Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, I guess they call you Cal.
I like that their solution to like hitting a kid with a car is like, I don't know, let's just put him in our daughter's bedroom for
Yeah.
a bit. See if he gets better. I know he's passed out, but
Yep.
If you ever have a kid who acts that way, I'll disown you.
This is a great movie. I'm enjoying this.
I don't know. But I'm gonna find out.
Oh.
if I can't have him, nobody can.
She has a small knife with her.
You see like a pillow slowly come into shot.
Yeah.
But don't they need the plutonium to even make the car move?
No. No.
No, plutonium was just to power the flux capacitor, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
it
okay. Then why
creates
did
an
it die
electron-
when he was out on the street?
Because the car ran out of gas. I don't know.
Wait, what do you mean? Why did it?
Why did the car actually?
Yeah, he had to
get
push
shut
it
down?
between a sign, behind a sign.
Oh.
It's just a malfunction.
That's a good question.
yeah, future malfunction.
Okay. She can definitely hear that.
Yes, absolutely.
It's your mom.
It's actually just me, Lorraine.
Quick, cover the time machine.
Yeah. What's it? Hey.
Please don't call me mom, but I'd love to call you daddy.
Oh, I get why she, as a mother, was like girls are like
Don't
bad.
chase boys.
Yeah, yeah, stuff like that. Because she did herself. Yeah, yeah.
Bitch. I'm gonna take it out of your ass.
I don't think that's where that comes from. Who's that guy? He punched another guy, and now I kind of want to bone him.
Unless you know somebody else that can play the guitar.
Ah! Ding, ding, ding.
Well, not yet. Not yet. There's no digs yet. He's just playing the guitar on
Oh,
stage.
he's gonna jam. You
He's
know
saying-
it.
He's getting ready to rock and roll.
Angel, will you be mine?
Oh, come on, George.
You just killed Biff. Uh-oh.
George, get your shit
Look, he's
together.
going all at once.
Yeah. Well, he's the last child.
Is he gonna start disappearing? Oh my gosh, he is. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. I have no idea what's about to happen. Yes.
Yeah, George.
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Yeah.
Give him a dick.
So aggressive.
Now he's going to start bullying kids.
Oh my gosh, kiss. Yes. Yes.
They all came back in the picture.
He got that one chord in.
Honestly, the movie could end right here, and I would be happy. You don't even need a resolve.
Yeah. He was like, wait, he never gets back to the future.
Dude, he's gonna jam out. He's gonna be like, you know that new sound you've been looking for? Listen to this.
Literally the line.
That I know from Family Guy.
Yes.
I just remembered it.
Yep.
This is an oldie.
Here it comes.
It's an
It's good. Good lip syncing
let's hear
though.
it go.
Yeah.
Who's he calling? Chuck. Marvin Berry.
Oh
Chuck
my
Berry.
gosh!
Ding ding ding. ding,
Yes, that was awesome.
ding. You want to know a funny thing is that Michael J. Fox actually does know how to play the guitar.
Oh, cool.
And I went to see Coldplay in New York a couple of years back, and they played there 2 nights in a row. We saw them the opening night of the tour, normal show. The next night that we missed, they invited Michael J. Fox on stage, and he played either this or Earth Angel. He played,
Oh, that's funny.
That's so
yeah.
cool.
I was like, how did we miss freaking Michael J. Fox?
Oh my gosh.
So if Michael J. Fox ever hears this, he should be like, thank you. 'Cause
Yeah.
We really were upset that we didn't get to see it.
I guarantee you. Well, Marty.
It's kind of weird because when they
It's gonna be weird. Yeah, it's gonna be weird. Like, she's gonna give birth to this guy. He's gonna grow up and be like, you look like that random guy who just showed up in our town.
Right. Like, isn't George gonna be like, when he sees the kid that looks just like him, she's gonna be like, when did you see Marty again?
And one of them, when he's 8 years old, accidentally sets fire to the living room rug. Go easy on him. Okay.
He's also gonna remember that very specific moment. Like,
That's awesome.
Marty told us that the kid was gonna set fire to the rug, and that kid looks just like Marty. So Tom Wilson, the guy who plays Biff, is a stand-up comedian, and he's been in a couple other things. But he has an amazing song called "The Question Song" about people who constantly come up to him asking him Back to the Future questions.
Oh, funny.
You should listen to it immediately.
That's awesome.
After this, it's great.
But he still has to get away from the
The
terrorists.
rocket launcher,
Well,
yeah.
I mean, the terrorists. Remember, they drove through they crashed the car.
Oh, they drove through like the bus stop or
yeah.
whatever it was.
So they're clearly dead or gone.
Okay.
Also, he's very far away from there. He's in the center of town, not where the mall is. The mall's in the fields.
Yes.
That's actually very true as well.
Okay, that's
He
right.
will
He's
not-
not going back to the
He
same
won't
spot.
drop at the mall.
It doesn't drive through space, only through time.
Right. He will not be immediately
Physics.
placed back at the Twin Pines Mall.
Okay.
Yeah, but like in 1 minute, there are still 60 seconds.
Yeah, I was just
where
thinking,
exactly.
like-
Oh shit! He found the note. Damn it! Damn it!
Oh man, I don't know what's gonna happen.
I mean, well, they
Like-
still have like 6 minutes. No, 6? Yeah, about 6 minutes.
But like, is he gonna die here?
He's gonna dangle.
If he dies here, then literally Marty like disappears from the car. Right?
The car disappears like while
Yes.
he is driving it.
The electricity goes through him. He grabs the end, it travels through
Yes.
him to his foot.
The car disappears while Marty gets shot through time with no device to be held inside him.
While the electricity is flowing through Doc Brown.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose if you go with Bill and Ted rules, then you can be in the actual interdimensional time without being secure in a device. It's
Come on,
time.
Doc.
It's like he's got 1 minute to get there.
Plug it in.
Success. And just
Oh my
jam-
gosh, he's gonna-
Oh.
Oh no. Oh my gosh. There's no way. There's no way he's gonna get to that in like 30 seconds.
Sorry, Marty,
Just-
you're stuck here.
Plug it in and move.
This is it. This is the
Honestly, though, if this fails, they can just try to predict another lightning strike somehow.
minute. Probably.
But, I mean, not predict, but, you know, kind of absorb. I don't know.
He's got that.
Wait, how does he have the letter?
You taped it back up.
Yeah.
Did he really?
He taped it back up.
Lou's Cafe.
Isn't there another Marty out there right now, though, in
No.
55?
Oh yeah, in 55.
Who's gonna come back 4 minutes ago?
He just did.
So there's two Martys now? Like, that Marty that disappeared.
It's not, but it's still him. Like, it's the same.
like earlier
one.
in the movie when that was
Yeah.
happening, he was behind that sign the whole time.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Yep, time travel is so confusing.
Is he like their pet?
Yeah, it's like you just can come right in. Oh,
I've always told you, put your mind to it.
That's so cool.
weren't the parents just standing at the door? Well, they like turned around for one
Yeah,
second.
yeah.
That's so much trash.
What?
Does it fly?
Oh my god. Does it fly?
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
it doesn't fly.
Yeah, guys, what did you think of the movie?
That was really good.
That was awesome. That
Yeah.
was so good.
So while watching it, did more things come back to you like that from the movie, or just from pop culture references, or because you guys
Not at all, actually. I
No?
thought more would come back. I thought it would feel more familiar.
Yeah,
But honestly, so much of it was still a surprise.
Yeah.
And also, can I say, like, not necessarily, like, even though I did predict a lot, and I kind of knew a lot, it was very unpredictable still. Like you said, like, it was very suspenseful at moments. I had no idea how they were going to resolve certain issues.
Right.
I don't know. I loved it. I thought it was awesome. It was so refreshing because it's super, I don't know, it's super original. At least it feels super original, and that's what I've been craving at least recently, because
Yeah.
everyone's talking about how Hollywood is all sequels
All
and remakes and
yeah.
stuff. So it just felt so refreshing. So I don't know. I loved it.
Yeah, I thought there was a lot of shots in it where I was like, that must be where that shot comes from. And I could be wrong. There could be movies that predate this that they borrowed from and stuff.
Sure,
But there's
yeah.
there's a lot of moments like the guy on the park bench when it like the light and the wind flashes, so you don't see it arrive, but you
Yeah.
see his reaction, which like. Thinking now, like I wonder if that was a little way to save budget. They don't have to show it so many times
Yeah,
flashing
probably.
in and
I
out.
wonder.
Yeah, more likely.
But that I've seen in pop culture, the scene in the when he first sees his dad, where it's a side shot of his dad and Marty slowly panning over.
Yes.
Yep. Yep.
Like that's a moment that I'm like, I've seen that shot before. Like that's a very popular shot to do. There's a
Yeah.
couple moments like that where I was like, just cinematically, it either borrowed a lot from previous stuff or stuff after it has borrowed heavily from it.
I think that it likely borrowed a good portion of things from other movies, but things that weren't as popular. And then when this gets so popular,
Right.
you have those moments of identifying and reacting to the way something looks, shot, seen. So you both liked it.
Yeah.
Loved it.
So we're gonna start with Joe this time. What was your favorite scene in the movie?
Oh my gosh.
One or two, something like just a couple enjoyable moments. For you.
Yeah. Let's see. Favorite scenes. I really loved when what was the dad's name? George.
George.
I
Glover is his real name.
I really loved when George kind of just mustered it up to punch Biff, save Lorraine, and then he did it again on the dance floor when you didn't like I thought it was like all case closed once he fought off Biff. I was like, oh, it's done. Like he's back, Marty's back, it's gonna be good. But then he had to do it again on the dance floor. Like that whole sequence of like 5-10 minutes of like finally like resolving and saving the day. I loved that. That was like my favorite scene, I guess. Yeah.
I feel like I don't know. I love time travel, so I like that he like stitched together this letter and like he had the bulletproof vest on him the whole time.
Yeah.
Like I thought that whole I love like time travel concepts like that where you like discover little things. Honestly, I miss the Lone Pine thing, but like little details like that I think are super fascinating. But I think the like music scene where he like plays guitar and stuff, just like being a musician.
Oh, that was
like,
awesome.
It was that was a really cool moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where they like did time travel, but with like a famous musician and
Also,
cool.
the one more scene is when Marty first punches Biff in the diner
Oh, that
and
was
then
cool.
escapes on the skateboard. Like he
Yeah.
makeshifts the skateboard out of these kids like scooter thing. It was just so cool because everyone was looking at him. He was like such a cool guy, and it also felt like it started to turn into like a superhero movie without like those superpowers.
Right.
It felt like he was like a superhero in that he knew things were gonna happen. He knew like everything about the world and can kind of like
I know about skateboards.
yeah, he could kind of like manipulate his way through like surviving and getting away and stuff. And it was pretty cool in that sense. And I could see kids watching this in the theater and like really looking up to him and really like being kind of inspired. And if I was a kid or if this came out in theaters when I was growing up, this is definitely something I would go to multiple times in theaters. It would be one of
I'd
those
want to learn how to ride a
films.
skateboard after that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
So, what did you think of Michael J. Fox in general in the role?
That was perfect.
I thought it was awesome.
was good.
I was like,
Good
this guy's
casting.
great.
Yeah. Michael J. Fox was actually not the first one to play Marty McFly. They actually had another actor that was in the movie that they actually filmed, not a huge portion, but was so wrong for the movie that they fired him.
Oh man.
And then cast.
Was it Arnold?
No, it was not Arnold. It was Eric Stoltz. You should look him up if you afterwards.
I feel like I know that name.
The name you probably do know, but he's kind of big in the 80s,
Okay.
and we don't really see him a ton in the 90s, 2000s. He was in
All right, maybe not.
Pulp Fiction, had a small part. He was in a movie called Mask, where he had a terrible face. But Stoltz...
The Mask with Jim.
Not The Mask, just Mask. It's like Room and The Room. No.
Okay. He was in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, he was in Pulp Fiction, yep. But Stoltz was in it, and he played the role more like he wore like a leather jacket. Like he did that like 80s like leather, not like Marty had this more innocent. And there's
The
actually
life-
some
the life
footage, a
jacket.
little footage of him playing it and doing that part where Brian was like seeing George and like the look, the pan over and stuff.
Cool.
It just didn't work out.
Oh,
So
I'm interested in seeing
Yeah, you can
that
see
now,
some on
yeah.
YouTube, some video of Eric Stoltz as Marty McFly.
Ah,
Interesting.
Cool.
Another interesting thing too is that Christopher Lloyd, Doc Brown, Leah Thompson was Lorraine. They had one scene in this movie where she came to the place and he lets her in, and he was like, "Oh, come on," lets her in. They've apparently been in 5 movies together, and this is the only movie they've actually had a talking scene in, and it was only like one word, like one line.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah,
5 movies together.
5 movies. So throughout the movie, though, there are a bunch of those little Easter eggs. Twin Pines Mall, right? And then the guy has the 2 pines at the front of his actual like driveway, and Marty drives over one of them.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that influences the town later.
Interesting.
It's that.
Very cool.
So 2 things I want to mention, because you guys got so many predictions right.
yeah.
2 giant wrong ones. No train.
Yeah, no, there's no train in
No
this
train.
one.
And
I totally
the
forgot
Cubs
about
did
that.
not win the World
Oh man,
Series.
it's got to be in
2 or
Back to the
3.
Future 2 or 3, which I'm psyched that there's a second and a third when we get to watch.
I want to watch those.
So we will definitely watch 2 and 3. 2 is great. 3 was
Is 3 the one with the train?
3 has a train in it.
Okay. So we know there's a train.
It's not bad. It's just it's the story of like 1 is great, 2 is great, 3 had a lot to live up to, and the cool thing was they actually filmed 2 and 3 together,
Oh, cool.
Okay.
like back to back.
It just didn't. It just wasn't as good. And
It's not that it wasn't as good. It's just I think
Are those 2 stories tied more closely together? Is that why they filmed it that way?
it actually is awesomely loops 1, 2, and 3 all together. You
that's
guys-
pretty cool.
But it is 2 and 3 do literally they feel like a sequel immediately, like it needs to continue. Like 1 could have just ended. Just that's it. Like we know they teased like there's more of a story, but they didn't need to do anything else.
No.
right.
But 2 and 3 are very connected.
Cool.
But 2 has a vastly different story. 3 has a vastly different story. It's really cool because each story focuses kind of in different eras.
Cool.
It's cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, we might make it there. I mean, it's not on our list to watch immediately, but we also we want special episodes. We might have sequel episodes. Just
Yeah,
an
that'd be
episode
cool.
that's just
Totally.
like a sequel.
You know what's funny is I think like 2 years ago for Black Friday there was a sale on the trilogy.
Yeah.
So me and my fiance bought them, but never watched them. They've been sitting in our pile of unwatched Blu-rays, but we have the trilogy.
So you could, in theory, cheat and watch these ahead.
I could cheat, but I won't cheat.
Okay.
No cheating.
All right.
Should we do a doof meter check?
Yes, we
Yes,
absolutely should
absolutely.
check the doof meter. So, guys, on the doof meter, 1 to 5, 1 being I'm fine. I've watched it now. I didn't need to see it earlier. Or a 5 being I was a doof. I should have seen this earlier. Where does this movie sit for you guys?
I really want to give it
yeah.
a 5.
Okay.
I really do want to give it a 5. And I
There's
don't like
no
giving
reason
things
that
a
you
perfect
can't
score.
give it a 5. I know
The only reason that I'm hesitant, and I think it's more so a metric with the scale, I think it does deserve a 5. I'm a doof. I should have seen it sooner. That being said, it's very sexist, and it's really hard to like look past how sexist it is in certain moments, where it's like all you need to do to get this girl to fall in love with you is punch someone, and then like you're a big strong man, and she'll fall in love with you, and it's really hard to like. I was like, oh, this is pretty sexist.
Okay. All right. So it's a 5 minus.
Yeah, I guess it's like
it's a 5, but
it's a 5. I should have seen it sooner because it's like this very popular movie. It has
Yes.
inspired so much, and it has a really interesting like time travel theory plot. But it's kind of sexist.
Yeah, I mean,
It's got like a little. It's a 5 with an asterisk. That's what it is.
Okay. Yeah.
it's kind of like when like a college wins the national championship, and then 10 years later they realize it was because of some like violation, so
Yes.
they put an asterisk next to it, and they're like, the national championship was revoked, but they did technically win.
Okay.
It's kind of how like everyone loves Friends when it went on Netflix, but that's also a very like sexist and homophobic show.
Oh, we just went there. Joe, where are you on the doof meter?
On the doof meter, definitely a huge doof. Definitely a 5 here.
Yeah, love
It's I don't know. I think it was super original, and I don't know. So many different aspects I loved, and I was kind of on the edge of my seat the whole time.
You
Something.
really were actually on the edge of the seat the entire movie. That's great. Wow, guys. I'm so psyched that you guys like this, and then we got to share it.
Yeah. If you want to talk to us, you can follow us on Twitter at RealRealDoofs. That's R. I didn't think about this when I was creating the handle, but that's RealReel Doofs on Twitter, and we're just
DOOFS.
yeah, and we're just at Real Doofs on Instagram, and you'll
Okay.
probably be able to find us on
Yep.
other socials. So if you disagree with our ratings, I guess come at us
Yeah.
on Twitter, and we'll start sharing some photos soon on the Insta.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you guys, and just with our social media presence too, we want to get you guys involved as well. So you'll see, hopefully in the near future, maybe some polls of what we should watch.
Yes.
Get some opinions from you guys. Again, we're trying to watch these things that are should not have been missed in pop culture.
And culturally relevant.
Yes.
Yeah, have a lot of things reference them. Things you might know, like the rough story of without having seen it, so we can get some kind of close guesses.
Yeah, and we've got a lot planned.
Yes.
There's a lot of movies that Joe and I haven't seen, and that Drew has, but there's little surprises that Joe and I have for Drew as well.
Can't wait
in the future.
Yes.
So we're really excited. This whole thing came out of us sitting at lunch and talking about like, oh my god, how have you guys not seen this movie? And we're excited to watch them together finally and share our doof selves with everyone else.
Share the experience.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Awesome. Well, thanks again for listening, guys, and we'll talk to you next time.
Yeah, I guess we'll need to get going, but where we're going, we do need roads. My car has regular tires.
Yeah, that's true. That's good.
Yeah.
God damn it, Brian.
Have a seat at our table. This is
Come
real.
here. This is real.
Hey, get over here.
Let's make this intimate, guys.
I already forget.
Lean in.